Okay, it looks like I have sound. All right, get things a little organized here. Um, I believe I did that and that. Okay. Oh, I need to change that. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one. Okay. Not much going on with me right now. I am just all I'm doing right now, just waiting to go back to work next week on the first. I the glare from this sometimes. There we go. It's very annoying that I've been working and my check stub is showing that I'm not getting paid on the first. That's just very annoying. And I know I'm going to get paid eventually. It's just annoying because I am broke. Yeah, I love this one-to-one stuff they do down there. Okay, so I think this is what happens. Ah, yeah, I actually have to cook tonight. I just don't have any wants to cook. Being eating pretty much just crap constantly, and that's about all I'm going to cook is crap. But don't want to. I so don't want to. Come on. That's not the right part. Here we go. All right. So now this part. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Bricks. Been a minute. I'm doing all right. How are you? Is this the right? Am I doing this right at all? Yes, I am. Okay. And Nope, this is not the right part. Man, this bill just it has so many of these, it has tiny little pieces. Yeah, yeah. I'm just, I've got Turkey Day coming up, and gonna have little one for the better part of the week. So I'm looking forward to that. Turkey Day is not a huge holiday for me. We're gonna go to my grandfather's retirement place and have lunch with them. Since for them lunch is like 11 a.m. And then my mom wants me and little one to go to her church that's doing a Turkey Day thing. Be entertaining. Should be kind of fun. And it'll be nice. Pet Bear is going to enjoy us being over there. I did spend some money I shouldn't and got some of the stuff during the um, Insiders Days, Insider Weekend. I don't understand how this piece is supposed to go. I don't understand this. Yeah, that's like the same on both sides. But then they're showing, I mean, there's no room in between there. So maybe it's just supposed to sit on the side crooked. That doesn't make sense. Guess I'm going to see what happens here later. Oh, it's not. Okay, so that's what I did wrong. There we go. Or I'm just using the straight out wrong piece, which is also very, very possible. So I should double check that. I got let's see, the hotel and um, the city, the city thing. It has like a spaceship on some or something on top because they're both going to go well in the our city section over here. I think they'll be a nice addition. Wait, I think I went the wrong direction in the instructions here. There we go. So I got some of the free stuff through um, the free giveaway things. What did we get? We got this little thing for free, and um, yeah, and this one for free, the little coffee shop. Yeah, the city tower set. That's it. Yeah, I've been wanting that city tower set for a long time because I love that little thing that goes over the railroad track. I think that would be entertaining to build. Yeah, I've been wanting that city tower thing for a minute. It just looks so neat. So it was like I knew I'm going to buy it eventually. I should get it while it's a little bit cheaper. Yeah, that's really why I haven't gotten it. Is that's a little more expensive than the Lego sets. Okay, no, I'm not going to do my timer. I have a timer set. Every hour I've been doing sit-ups to try to get my couple inches down for my tape test. But I think I did it enough for today, so I don't need to do it all evening as well as all morning and afternoon. 32. Because I'm like, what, three, 4 inches off my tape test? Yes. Just always want to triple check before I put these stickers on. Here we go. It's really annoying being like 3 inches off of my body fat measurement. So is this a different? Okay, yeah, it's a different. Yeah, it'll be very entertaining. I like that little shuttle thing and the bridge over the train tracks. Such a neat. It'll be a fun thing to add on to our city. And they came really quick too. I was surprised. I didn't. They were saying they were going to be here like Wednesday or Thursday, and then they came in today. 7? Yeah, 7. So many little stickers. I well, my thing of brick parts are brick these things, whatever these things are called. I'm so bad at tiny things. I don't know why I build so many Legos. I have so many troubles with small things. Seems kind of seems kind of silly. Turn dark shadows on. Do this running. Lion Knight's Castle. I didn't see that one. I have to look. I probably already missed that. I didn't see the Lion Knight's Castle. I saw the Ninjago, but little one doesn't like Ninjago very much because they don't have a lot of female characters. I love everything they have with um what you get, the parts you get for free, the builds you get for free. I really kind of more like I liked the ones they gave us. Not more like them more, but I like them a lot. I think this is how this is supposed to look. Yes. Man, these look really weird. These little bumper things. I think this goes like this. There are. Yeah, I love that little coffee kiosk or hot chocolate, whatever. It's very cute. But Kroger near here has some Legos that are fairly well priced. And I got the the donut food truck thing. It was like $15, I think. It's a little cheaper than I've seen it before. And little one's been asking for that one for a while, so I had to get that, and I've put it up in my closet that she knows not to go into because she knows that's where I keep all of her presents. Yeah, I mean, it's so efficient. I was so surprised how quick they came in. Yeah, it was like two huge boxes, and this little female UPS brought them in, and I was sitting out on my stoop drawing. I was like, "Oh, let me help you," because she's trying to carry these huge boxes. Yeah, they are super efficient. But little one's been asking me for that donut food truck for a while because it's in the Lego Horizon Forbidden West. The donut guy, the donut stuff shows up a couple times at Horizon Forbidden West Lego. Can't remember where right now, but one of the main characters in the actual Horizon games, he's no, I mean he'd be called an alcoholic with like severe PTSD. There it is. Oh, a little friendly ghost isn't on the screen. So instead, since they can't do alcohol in the Lego game, he's obsessed with donuts instead of beer. So he's constantly talking about donuts, and little one just finds that hilarious. Well, this is neat. So this is the front bumper. Yeah, it's pretty bouncy. That's good. So yeah, she's been asking me for the donut truck just because it's she finds it hilarious from the Horizon games or the Lego Horizon. That game is just so funny, and seeing how they change stuff to be kid friendly from a very not kid friendly game. I mean, it's hard for me to tell the difference between these. Huh? 200 for 1,000. Oh, okay. I have to. Man, I need to watch that more. I don't. As bored as I am, waiting to go back to work next week. I don't know why I'm not watching stuff like that. I'll have to definitely have to do that. So right now, I'm really annoyed because I've been back to work and I should be getting paid on the first, but my I logged in to check my we call it an LES, a leave and earning statement, and it shows all zero. So I'm not getting paid on the first. That was very kind of kick in the teeth. And I'm talking around to other government workers, and they're like, yeah, it's not just you. It's kind of like what it seems is they haven't actually. Yeah, it's really disappointing. It seems like they haven't actually moved the funds throughout the DoD or yeah, whatever other organizations. Which kind of sounds kind of about right for the government. Is it, no, it's not this piece. It's this piece. Yeah. So today I'm just like, I'm not really going to even be checking my email. That sent a ton of emails to my hire asking them some questions so I could get some work done, and they're not responding. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not going to be checking since they're all on leave, right? Starting tomorrow anyway. It's this weird little, there it is. So I love my job. It's a good thing I do. Of course, people don't get into government work because you expect to make a lot of money. Okay. I have to, you might put in the what stream it is in there and I'll watch that also. No, wrong way. This must be like the back bumper or something. The look of it. I love these remote control cars they do. Where is, where are these two? I need two more of these little gray things. I don't see gray ones, I see black ones. I don't see any more of these little gray ones. This is weird. So this way and this. Okay. Channel is called Off by a Stud. Oh, I love it. Let me take a picture of it while I'm thinking about. Okay, that's a good name. I mean, that's definitely good credit for that. Off by a Stud. I wish I could have thought about something that good. I don't see any more of these little gray ones. That's weird. Okay, so stop looking for these little parts and actually. Oh, I wonder if I cleaned off the table. I wonder if I put them in here. I want to go through all these parts that have been building up on the table. So instead of doing it a smart way, all I did was just throw them all into this little bucket or Tupperware, whatever it is. Okay, so looks like I have this working the right, looking the right direction. Man, English is failing me today. English is completely failing me. I think the more bored I get, the worse my English is. Ah, come on. Oh, I finally saw see what I did wrong here. Hmm. Oh, that's really cool. Oh. Hmm. Yep. Here's where I made the mistake. That's why these parts weren't. Man, having design based on a theme park, that's a pretty cool idea. The Lego Discovery Center that's here in Atlanta, um, the main the main area, or not the main area, but the first area you walk into has they've rebuilt a lot of the Atlanta um, tourist tourist things, like our baseball park, Stone Mountain, a whole bunch of other things out of Legos. I love it. That'd be something really cool to do, to build something based on a real world location in your house. That would be insanely cool. So much fun. Now, it's really neat the way they redone, or the way they built, like um, the Coca-Cola Center, and the Stone Mountain is kind of the neatest one they do, because doing, circle things in Legos isn't the easiest thing in the world. But it's really neat to see. And then they've been able to, so Stone Mountain, I mean, it's not really a mountain, it's just a big hill, really. But the front of it has General Lee, the president of the Confederacy, um, Sherman. No, not Sherman. Sherman was a U.S. general, not a Confederate general. Sherman, I can't remember right now, but it has two generals and two politicians from the Confederacy, and they have them in that, and Lego. It's so interesting to see that. Oh, I skipped a step. That's why this wasn't working. I'm sure it's online somewhere. The like a tour of the Atlanta Lego Discovery Center. Okay, what am I doing that doesn't make sense here? So I have this, and it goes here. Okay. Man, these things keep jumping out. Okay, like this. Okay, so then it has it right side, correct? Blah, 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 right side up. Goes in this way. And then flip it over. And then in here, yes, okay. Come on. Yeah, sometimes they have some sets you can't find anywhere else. And so like the main area of it, well, actually they just redid it. And of course you can rent out like areas for birthday parties and stuff. But for a while they had this little ride that kids could get on that was kind of like a carousel, um, and some little play areas. Now they have a play area that's just for little kids with the little kids Legos, Duplos, and then the main area of that has a bunch of places where you can build a whole bunch of different things. Has places to build race cars and race them. Um, a bunch of areas for kids just to run around and be kids. We go there maybe once a year, but the store attached to it does have stuff you don't really won't find anywhere else a lot of times. Like they have a thing that you can paint, you can tell the computer what you want on your minifigure and completely design it. It's a pretty neat thing. 23. And that's actually where I found the tall neck. And every once in a while I do see sets there that aren't anything else. Oh yeah, yeah, it's very interactive, and they have a place where you can do a build and they have someone to show you how to do it. Sometimes you can take it with you and sometimes you can't. There's a theater and a video game where you have to build your spaceship and then you put it on their little scanner thing, and then you pilot the spaceship around to planets, and you fight each other, and it's a neat little game. They do have a military discount. Luckily, it's just kind of a pain to do it. You have to find it on their website and go through all kinds of crap. They don't really want you to buy their tickets in person there, which is usually easier for me to do to get the discount. Is it this one? Yes. The little one loves it, and it's good for a bunch of different ages. It's not, yeah, just little kids. Well, randomly, last time we were there, she ran into some of her friends. Which I was glad of because she was keeping up with her. It was exhausting me. I don't think her friends' parents know what to make of me. They're always very standoffish with me. I do not completely understand. Okay, there we go. Very interesting. I'm guessing all this overbuilding right here is to do shock absorption. Because they have a lot of more layers than you would really expect in most builds right here. That has to really be for shock absorption. So they're kind of interesting. Okay, so these gray L's, small blue and a long blue. Okay, long side, short side. It was really weird to run into her friends at the Lego Center because they're in Roswell, Georgia, which is about 30 so minute drive from that Lego Center. So seeing anyone she knows, um, it's a little bit of surprise down in my area of town. How am I missing a blue? Oh, I know. It flew off and I forgot to pick it up. Oh my world, there's so many ladybugs in my basement. I know. Maybe you know, they'll be nicer to me. Well, be more talkative to me if they don't just know me as the ex-husband of Esther's mother. And there is, people get a lot of weird ideas about people that are in the military. Civilians get weird ideas about us that we all, we're all crazy. We joined the military because we want to shoot people and stuff like that. That's pretty much my guess as to why they they're kind of standoffish with me. Did I do this wrong? No, the long one is in the small part. Hmm. Yeah, if they saw me just sitting here building Legos and just random talking random stuff, I'm sure they'd be a lot more open to me. Yeah, it seems like this should be different. See, so there's this little thing right here that has a place for a bit to go in, but it's the short blue instead of the long blue. I guess I'm just going to trust the instructions here that they know what they're doing. It just seems weird. Oh, hi. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting y'all are joining here and there. I'm up to what, 67 or 68 right now, I think. So I'm not a very energetic person. So I'm sure they're not like some other channels that they talk a lot and so it's just nice up here to talk to people. Oh, 89. Wow. I missed that jump. Man, you know more about my channel than me. That's pretty cool. I'm almost at 100 or almost at 90. That's really cool. I never thought I'd have that many people up here or subscribe to it. It's nice having you all up here just BS and um Yeah, this piece. Yeah, I really think if these parents could just see me BSing on this Lego channel, yeah, they'd be a lot more open with me. Of course, every once in a while, I have to show up to little one's stuff in uniform because that side of Atlanta from my reserve center, I got to go all the way around like a quarter of 285. And it's like, man, there's no time to change into civvies, especially when I have to deal with traffic. And I keep thinking if I actually hit 100 subs, I'd have to do something. And I was thinking of like a really cool build I could do. It won't be me arguing with Pikachu. I keep putting Pikachu in the back burner. Or maybe it should be Pikachu, since that was one of my first live streams. And everyone can, I'll do some, find some entertaining videos to show also. I have to think of something. That would be really, really cool. I have, a Ponita right over there that I've been wanting to build for a long time for a little one. Maybe a bunch of small builds would be something interesting. You know, stuff that you can build in like 30 minutes and just do a bunch of small fun ones. And then every once in a while I put a couple pieces of that damn electric electric wrap together. That could be kind of a funny thing. That might be a fun thing, yeah. Do a small build and then put a little bit of the electric wrap together. That would be a kind of a good throw to my first few streams. Number 7. And maybe I could pick up my camera and my laptop and show you all the stuff I have upstairs. That could be entertaining because I have like 4 or 5 pieces sitting up there in my living room. Even show some of my other collectibles. I have so many freaking collectibles in my living room. That's where all my Fallout stuff is, and oh yeah, 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 like a live vlog. I could not think of that term for the life of me. See, this doesn't. Yeah, I think they got these numbers backwards. Or no, I just got it backwards. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That I got something backwards rather than Lego. Yeah, like a live blog thing would be entertaining. I have so much Fallout stuff, cooking things, Horizon, of course, and most all that, of course, is up in my living room. Some of the Pokemon stuff up there. So this LARP that I was doing, my character for a long time thought that um, everyone looked like Pokemon. And one of the guys that plays the game is an art teacher. He he got this. He has a clay furnace, so he made me a cup and he put all of the evolutions around it, and Pikachu, not Pikachu, Eevee in the center of the cup. So he made this by hand and painted it and put their names. It was so cool. It's so cool. I just couldn't believe he made that for me. I had gotten him. Oh, here's number 8. I made him a. I didn't make him. I can't make things. Um, my character called him Squirtle, Mr. Squirtle. Yeah, he's such a nice guy. I wish he lived in Atlanta. Um, so I'd found a Squirtle stuffy, and as my character, I told him that I found it in a hidden cave, and that I had to give it to him to remember, so he remembers what he looks like to my character. I did that for a couple of other people in the game. It was, man, that was such a fun game. I really miss it. It was just the nicest thing. I just could not believe he did that. He made some stuff for some other people also, but it was just such a cool handmade gift that you just are like, oh my God, you're the nicest person in the world. Um, yeah, I think this goes here. Wow, this is a serious bumper. This bumper is like 3 levels. 1, 2, and 3. I guess they know how bad drivers are going to be with a remote control car. Unfortunately, the game just ended, and I missed the last event. But my character got his ending. And that's all I really care. One of my friends that plays the game, she was telling me that there was a lot of um, crying because not all of us live in Atlanta. They're like all over the East Coast and some further out, I think. And they've been playing this game for about 10 years, I think. I only recently started, maybe 4 years. Wait, number 3 or number 4? 4. Let's see. This is a Lamborghini, 1,135 pieces. For a fairly blah, 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 for a fairly small build, this thing is taking me a long time. These parts are very small and very finicky. It, this one has 2 bags of these small little connector things. Small little. What is with my double? And I dropped another small piece. Oh, oh, the floor is so far down. My knees were bothering me, so I didn't go to the gym today. Did stretching and stuff, but it's like, oh, the floor. Why does the floor get further away every year? I just really think there's so many finicky parts in this one, is why it's a long build. Yeah, it's kind of a weird connection, isn't it? Older we get, the further away the floor is. And, of course, I try not to make excuses with little one when she wants me to play. It's like, Daddy, you're so slow. I'm like, baby girl, I'm trying. I'm trying to keep up with you, baby. And you got to give me a second to get on the floor or off of the floor. It's a lot further away from me than you. There was a Simpsons thing about that. As I was talking on Discord, a military channel, everyone talking about it's like, yeah, my knees are hurting more and more, and like I'm only 40 and my knees are killing me. At least, I passed my PT test. It's just, man, it gets harder every year to pass that PT test. If I could only. Oh, it's yeah, it's you can have it on your computer, phone, PS5, I know for sure. And it's kind of like a old school message board, but like there's a channel, you get an invite to the channel, and you can do video calls or audio. Some groups I'm in, we like my art group, we post stuff that we're drawing and talk through that. The LARP I'm in does that. Um, this one is military and first responder, and there's like always a video chat going, like 24 hours a day. And some people have their video on. Yeah, unless you make a channel. Um, like the Saturday morning cartoons thing I watch on YouTube, they have their own channel, and they show movies and stuff all the time. Um, this military one, they have different channels for different multiplayer games, so you can talk to people while you're playing it. And then like this one, they just call it the smoke pit because that's where everyone just goes to BS, no matter what branch you're in. And it's just tons of people in there always just BSing about whatever. Sometimes I'll sit in there for a while. Sometimes they get like far too um, political, so I leave the channel. And like when I'm at work, I'm in a cage in a warehouse, and there's like no one around, so I might have it on just to have some voices of people talking, so I can focus on my work. If I don't have some kind of distraction, I can't work. And being in a warehouse with no noise gets really annoying. It's a neat thing. I know some people, like big families, use Discord to keep in contact. Oh no, it's a completely different thing than YouTube. Um, like the Saturday morning cartoon channel, that's just where everyone goes to talk throughout the week, and then they show different movies and stuff randomly. It's just a whole nother social media thing. Oh, hi. Welcome in. We're just sitting here BSing about all kinds of random stuff while I am trying to find parts that I can't see in front of my face. There we go. This is I keep pushing it off screen. I've been working on this thing. It feels like forever. I know it's not. It's just so many small, finicky parts in this build. Oh, a whole other bag I didn't open. Oh my world. I mean, really, this is like the most amount of small connector parts I've ever seen. Okay, so this L goes right here. I think. I mean, it makes sense. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't read any other language, and I barely read English. So okay. Wonder what this is going to be. This makes me think of like the power cord on trolleys. Okay, two of these. When I was just talking about this piece, and now I'm adding a piece to it. That's funny. If I don't throw a piece across my basement. In the center. Well, it's funny. I was thinking about this game. Um, oh, hello. Yeah. Um, I was thinking about the LARP, and I was thinking about like the cross section of people in it, and different cross sections of different communities that I know. Like we only had like 25, 30 people. We had a nurse, a doctor, two police officers, a paramedic, and five people in the military. And I was the only one still, I'm the only one that's still active. But I was like, wow, for 25 people, that is a lot of education in one place. Yeah, this is the Lamborghini. The kind of neat thing, not only is it a remote control, it has a game that can go onto your phone or PS5 or Switch or whatever. So I'm really interested to see what this game is and how it connects to the build. Because the other remote control car did have a little game type thing that came with it, that the more you drove it, the more of the story of their remote control car you unlocked. It was very interesting. Oh, excuse me. That was pretty neat. Yeah, so I'm really interested to see what this is. I asked someone at the Lego store. Um, when we got it, and none of them knew. Wasn't surprised. I'm sure they didn't even realize it had this little addition to it. Okay, how did I drop that? Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this goes right here. Yeah, okay. Come on. Come on. Oh, crap. What did I just do? Don't break everything. Oh, no. I've been pretty good about not breaking everything in this build. There we go. I've been pretty good about that this time. There we go. Yeah, if y'all don't mind, please like and all that. Yeah, the more we do that, the more people come in to talk. Yeah, that's really what this is. It's a place to hang out, talk, BS about Legos or whatever else. Yeah, the what got me thinking about like the amount of education that was in that game was I was on this military server and people were talking about. I was like, wow, why are there so many people talking about geek stuff here? And it got me thinking how many people I know in the military that are insane geeks. I and a lot of the military people I know love Legos. And our commissary, not commissary, the PX actually has really good prices on small Lego sets. So I actually got her some small Lego sets for Christmas already because the PX had, was doing a Lego sale recently. So they're all up there hiding in the present closet that she knows not to go into. What is, oh, I see it now. Really wish there was a PX close to me. I could get stuff, just go there myself, but there are really, the only one in Atlanta is really tiny. Not technically in Atlanta either. It's in Marietta. Guessing this is the back bumper. Or, wait. Okay, this does not make sense at all. Oh, okay. I don't know why. My brain was turning this picture around. So when I was looking at stuff, it all looked like it was pointed in the wrong direction for a second. Dyslexia. You are so entertaining. Dyslexia is so entertaining sometimes. Yeah, it really is. It really could be the gateway to Narnia. I actually started her on those books. I think it was a little too soon to start her on those books. They're very thick, especially the. So the last book that was written takes place before Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. and it's about the first set of kings and queens and how the White Witch got to Narnia. Wow, that book is thick. It is not written for a child like Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Oh, my favorite car. I'm not a huge car person. My favorite car that I've ever owned was a Crown Vic. I love that car. It it lasted me a long time, and I got it off of the police station for like next to nothing. It was like 5 grand for this Crown Vic that was in good shape. I mean, like any guy, I would go to a car show and spend so much time just looking around at all of them. And so many of these little parts looks far too similar. This one, okay. I mean, I've been in a Lambo, and man, they are beautiful, beautiful cars. I've been inside a couple of race cars that, they have them out at shows that I was working, and they are just amazing to see the difference of the engines and the internal, the passenger area from a normal car. But oh man, this was supposed to be a gray piece, not a black piece, not a gray piece. And that Crown Vic, I really miss that Crown Vic. Like it lasted me, man, two. She was 3, so no, she was 2, 3, 4. So about 7, 8 years that car lasted me after I got it from a police department. And the only thing that finally killed it was I bought it when I was out in Nebraska, and they put so much salt on the roads that even when I moved back here to Atlanta, it had already done the damage, and eventually the undercarriage just eroded away, and that killed the electrical system. I'm still sad to see it go. Oh yeah, I mean, cars like this, they sound so nice. You just can't beat it. It's something primal, I guess, about hearing an engine like that. And I mean, some of these nicer race cars like that, they purr basically. It's kind of like when if you ever hear like a fighter jet or anything like that, the sound is so different, so energetic, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it really does. When I was out in Nebraska, um, the closest base was an Air Force base. So anytime I'd had to go to the doctor or the PX commissary, anything like that, I went up to the Air Force base, and there'd be all these jets and stuff like that taking off. Um, saw Air Force One there once, but man, it was always cool to see them. I've never gotten to see my favorite plane of all take off, that's a Warthog. I think they are the coolest plane. I've gone from cars to planes, but oh, hi, welcome in. So we're just kind of BSing while I'm building this remote controlled Lamborghini. So for a small build, this thing is taking me forever and ever and ever. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the Warthog, but I love that plane. I just think it's the coolest plane ever. I think this goes here. Ah, here we go. And then, okay, I think this is how this goes. This is such a weird thing. Oh my God, I have to find that. I have to find that. There's actually a Hot Wheels vending machine in a strip mall near me. Let's see, at the time, it was either the end of Obama and the beginning of Trump, of Trump's first time in. Price of Bees. Yeah, it was just really random. I'm driving around the base because like the base is mostly the airfield. So to get from one side to the other, you have to drive all the way around the freaking thing. And I was like, wait a second. Yeah, that is Air Force One. Okay, where is this little piece? So many little pieces in this one. There it is. That was a kind of interesting base. It was tiny. It was a tiny Air Force base. It was kind of annoying being having to go to this tiny Air Force base for everything. Because Army bases are mostly just like massive multi zip code things, and Air Force bases will be this little airfield, and that's about it. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not exaggerating when I say they have multiple zip codes in one Army base. And then their medical center wasn't even on the base, it was off base. It's so weird. Where is that? Where's this little thing? Okay, I need you, but I also need a little black round two thing. Now, where are you? I really don't like when y'all pieces hide from me. There you are. Okay, now two shorts. No, no, one long blue. There we go. And then, man, this is so weird. All these pieces are so weird. Okay, so this goes here, and this goes here. And then this here, question mark? Yes. And then I need another weird little gray thing. Such great technical um, explanation I have for these pieces. The weird little gray thing goes into the little weird gray thing, and then another weird little gray thing as one jumps off my table. Wait, what is this? I mean, this looks like it could be some weird steampunk thingamajig. Hi, welcome in. Um, I'm working on this remote controlled Lamborghini. Yeah, yeah, these Technic things, they're so tiny and finicky. It's like I need to build up calluses to work on them. I've been working on this car here for a couple of streams now. I figured this was going to take me a week, and here I am starting on week two, I think. I even got some stuff for the next stream. uh, yeah, for those of y'all who just joined, so like this one, it's not only remote controlled, it has some games that can go on to pretty much, it seems like everything is. It talked about PS5, Switch, Apple, and Android. So that's one reason I got it. I was like, this has to be something interesting if they have all these different things that it can has this game for. Oh, I was sitting here looking for the part that I had already built. Okay, and now a no, it's gray. Okay, yes, this one. And then this, yes. And I think this is correct. And then ow. I saw that. That looked very nice. I have their other remote control car upstairs. I built that, I think, after I had my leg surgery, my ACL surgery. And that was before I started all this. What I think is neat too is that it opens this way, unlike most that you pull off the back. It it makes it nicer to keep the box because I'm sure Lego knows that so many of us keep the boxes. And I'm not really sure why I keep the boxes, but I do. I wish someone could explain why I do that, but I've seen that at other people that you know collect like this, that they also have all their boxes displayed. Such a weird thing, I think. Okay, so now these flat, both of them. Yeah, it says two. Okay. Ah, well, luckily my little ghost stopped those pieces from flying too far. Thank you, little ghosts. My little ghosts are very nice. They're very helpful. Okay, so this, and this, and how does this? No. Okay, I'm got something looking weird here. Okay. Yeah, this is it. Man, this is. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for subbing. That really does mean a lot to me. I'm really happy anytime someone does that. That y'all enjoy watching me futz with these Legos. It's yeah, very bendy, very shock absorbent. Yeah, thank you a lot, man. That's really cool. Okay, so yeah, I started doing this really just to talk to people, to connect to people, about something that I'm a geek with. So it makes me really happy. More y'all get on here and talk and um I don't know, like to watch me stutter because my brain and my mouth do not move at the same speed. My little one does that too. She'll sit here and go, "Daddy," I'm like, "Yes, baby." And I can tell her brain is like moving at 5 million miles an hour, but her mouth is not caught up with her brain. It's such a funny thing. I really do want I want the train with the I want to think it had a snowman or something on it that goes up and down. I really want to get that. All right, my hope is by the 15th I get a paycheck and yeah, polar bear, thank you. And I really want to get that with and add it to my train. First, once my checks start coming in again, I'm going to add the drawbridge over there so then I can have that train go all the way around. And what I think would be hilarious that I'd love to do is move my computer back across there and blow up the screen so I could still see the chat and have the train coming up to the front of the table here. So it's like all that would really be seen would be the polar bear. I think for at least one stream that would be entertaining to do. Maybe that's something I could add to if I get 100 subscribers. I just saw I did something wrong on this. I'll um I'll add the train going around and something on the train. Okay, so there we go. Oh, so okay, I did a couple things wrong right here. Okay, so this, then a gray thing. Oh yeah, I mean I love doing the train. Little one loves it. She has a whole story for the way the train works right now. Yeah, right here. Okay. And because when she's here, I I build the tracks right here, but of course they still don't go all the way around till I build my drawbridge. But the so her story for our city, the Lego people are born at the gumball machine right there. Sorry, everything's backwards. So that's where they're born. And then they get on the train that comes all the way around, and they get to decide what part of the city they live in, where it's the city proper sets, the small Harry Potter area, Wednesday, and all of the oh, of course y'all can't see it. So Wednesday and the other Halloween characters have their own area. Horizon area, Pokemon area, Dreams. So once they get off the train, they get on the train, they can decide what area they live in. I find that so entertaining that she has put that much thought into what happens after the Lego people are born from the gumball machine. I just love it. They're born at the gumball machine. The I like the little Lego train app. I do. I think I when I was little, I had one of the old Lego trains, but that was so long ago. But I do like the train app and the noises and only problem is I keep forgetting that it uses triple A's and it's not a recharge like the cars. It's and she loves controlling the train through the app. She finds it insanely fun. But before she comes over or whenever she comes over, I have to like clean off my build area and make it more kid friendly. This is also my desk. If I'm not actually in the office, actually under here is my army computer because I have a hotspot right there that is wired. So I sit here and do my army work when I'm not in the office proper. So actually off screen over there, I have some papers and notes and crap. So whenever it's her time here, I have to like make this a play area again. That's what I keep wondering. So this is the brains of the car, and this actually is like what you would consider the engine because this is where the piston that turns is. Um, this little thing right here is just the battery, where it has a little sticker that's an engine. So unlike the other remote control car, they added these two little green things to keep the battery in place better. And you actually, oh, that's why they did that. So it looks like you have to move this up to hit the button to take the battery out. So this is just the transformer and the brains that connect the Bluetooth to your device. Whereas the piston's engine is this front section. I have far too much random knowledge in my head. So the other remote control car, if I remember right, it didn't add these little green things to keep the battery in place. And you actually have to go in through the doors of the car to get to the battery. So yeah, it's just your little USB-C. At least the other one was. I haven't looked that hard on this one. Hmm. I don't see the USB-C on here. The other one, you take the battery out and it just had a little plug in back. That is a very good question. And now I'm insanely curious and have to figure it out. Yeah, it just had a USB-C thing, but I don't see that here. Inquiring minds want to know. I would think it's in the back here. I don't see it. Oh, okay. So let me put a bookmark in here so I don't lose my space. It looks like they're saying on the edge or on the back. Yep, here it is. So there's a little C charge right there. So they don't want you to take the battery out of this one, unlike the other model I have upstairs. And my guess would be to why is that it's actually a really big pain in the ass because you go in, you have to open up the door. Um, you have to open the door and then move something else to get to the battery and then finesse it back in. So you're kind of taking part of it apart to recharge it. So I'm guessing what they want you to do is just run a cable into here so you're not having to futz with the parts. That is a very, very good design element. Every time I do one of these complex builds, their design elements are just amazing. They really put some thought into the customer experience, I think is the correct term. That is pretty cool. I'm I am impressed. They should pay me for all the compliments I give them. I mean, like at least I'd be getting some income. Oh, that's funny. That's a really cool idea. And let's see. So this is the front. So this is the back. So it looks like all we're going to have to do is open up this door right here. Yeah, okay, y'all can see it to get to the charge port. That's really cool. I am just amazed how bouncy the bumpers are. It's very, very interesting design element. And oh, where did this fall from? Okay, where did this fall from? I remember what it looked like. It's, oh yeah, it's right here. Yeah, okay, there we go. That is very interesting. Oh, I need to send my text. Well, it's pretty cool. Got 6 likes, 4 people on here. That's pretty good. And I'm getting closer to 90. But yeah, if I get up to 100, yeah, I think what I'll do partly is um, might make blah 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 blah. Excuse me. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, if I get to 100, I'll figure out how to do the like announcement. Hey, on this stream, I'll do um, move my camera and computer upstairs and show y'all the stuff I have up there that's not just Legos. Um, Fallout, cooking, Pokemon, um, all that stuff is up there in my living room, and do like these quick builds, and then I'll fight with the electric rat at the same time, Pikachu, that I have been working on forever and ever. I mean, literally, I've worked on that thing um, a couple of years ago. I started, and then when I started this channel, I started working on it again. And I mean, I'll even turn the camera over there, and y'all can see some of the stuff my little one collects. Because I mean, this is a pretty big basement. Okay, yeah, I'm about to go too. I'm just um, kind of saying my thoughts to do if I reach 100. Um, I think that'll be entertaining. It seems like y'all think that'd be a good idea too. I mean, even behind here, there's a whole bunch of Pokemon stuff and some other Legos. And I'll probably bring out some of my some of my art that I've drawn by hand and digital, and some of that I've printed out, and some of my I have a bunch of army collection stuff too, old army stuff I found from being a pack rat when I've gone to other units. But yeah, really cool. If y'all don't mind, share it, and we'll get to 100, and I'll try to do a little longer of a stream and show my random collectible crap. I'll prep some of my army stuff and bring it out so y'all can see. They're kind of neat old things I've collected. There's one actually down there that used to be used as a eye test for driver's training that I need to get some parts to fix. But yeah, we're looking at 1800 right now. So, oh yeah, you did post that channel. I took a picture. I was just thinking about that Black Friday thing. But yeah, I'll probably actually be on tomorrow. I might. I'll post if I don't. Um, and more than likely Thursday also I'll be on. So anyway, thank y'all so much getting up to 7 likes. That's pretty cool. Um, Christmas coming up. I have a couple things already that I'll build around Christmas time. But peace, y'all. I'll see y'all later.